What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Zach Goldshaver, and in this video I'm going to show you how to step-by-step take apart a PS4 controller. And I know mine are missing the joysticks. I'm going to put them on in this video, but let's get into it. So you only need a couple things to actually take one of these controllers apart. Just need a small Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and this is optional, you don't really need it, I just think it makes it easier, one of these little plastic wedge tools. So first step, you gotta take out these 4 screws right here, 2 and 2. Okay, so we got all the screws out now. So the first step is, I'll start with the flathead. We're just gonna find any like little gap that there is. So go right here. Just gonna push that underneath, trying to pop off the latches underneath. Usually it's pretty difficult. This one kind of just popped off pretty simply. I mean, it's not fully off. We're just gonna keep going. Get that. There we go. And obviously I've taken apart these controllers before and they have not been this easy. So I'm sure the one you're trying to take apart while following this video, it's probably hard too. But just keep going all across the edges and just pop it off eventually. But don't do it too hard, you don't want to break it, but obviously you'll get it at some point. So now, just take off this, the back, but don't take it off too hard because there's this flex cable right in here. And this is pretty simple. You just have to pop this off if you want to get this out, if you need to get to this, or if you want to change the color of the light up here. But to get this disconnected, just gonna grab it right here by the base of it, and then just gonna pull it out. There's no clips or anything, you just pull it right on out. So we'll put that to the side over there. And now we have the inside of the controller. So the first step here is getting the battery out. It usually will be a little bit sticky. I'm just gonna wiggle it back and forth until it comes out. And then pull off the battery connector. Right there, like that. Set that off to the side. Now you have the cradle that the battery is held in. It's gonna get your screwdriver, your Phillips head. Just unscrew that really quick. Put that screw to the side. And you're gonna take off the cradle, put that to the side. And unlike the Xbox One controller that I just made a video about, this is way easier to take apart. It kind of comes together all in one piece. But all you really have to do after you unplug this, just gotta unplug this first, up here. Again, no clips or anything. You just grab it there, just pull it out. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Obviously, these are pretty delicate. You don't want to rip it too hard or risk breaking it. But now we got that out. All we got to do is just pop up on this and then pull out here. And this all comes out as one piece. So there's the joysticks right there, game pads, the PlayStation button. But obviously we still got one more part to get off this. And if you wanted to fully get this removed from this little holder here, obviously you could just desolder this really quick and then solder it back on when you're done. But what you could also do, if you don't want to do that, just gonna push on this a little bit. Just kind of all around here, you don't want to risk breaking it. Sometimes it's easier to come out, sometimes it's harder, but just like that. Just get some leverage underneath. There's this little post right here that it sits in. You just got to get that off. And then if you don't want to disconnect it fully, you could sit it like that and then work on it. But that's not the most convenient. I would suggest just desoldering these wires from the board, and then you could just pull this out and do whatever you need to do to try to fix it. But that's really it. I'm actually gonna just put this back together for you guys. If you're following along this, trying to put yours back together, just put it back like that. Get that back popped in place. There we go. Okay. And now, just gonna, before we put that back in, gonna put our joysticks back on. That's obviously just, obviously you have to take them off to get the covers off. That's a key point that I didn't mention because mine didn't have the joysticks on them. If you're at the point where you're removing this part off, you have to take off the joysticks or obviously it won't be able to fit coming off, so just remember that. Right, we're just gonna grab this now. Gonna pop this back into place here. And this cable here, what you're gonna wanna do is drop it in here, but you have to get the cable into this little spot right here, like that. It's pretty simple. It's kind of designed to go right into there, so it's not gonna be too hard. Gonna plug that back in. There we go. Okay. Now that's in there. We're just gonna go. We're gonna put this cradle back on here. Right there, it should just pop into place. It has these little posts that go right into the little holes there. Now we're gonna get our screwdriver and the screw for this. And we're just gonna screw this back into place, just like that. Okay, so that's all in there. Gonna get our battery now. Gonna pop that right back into place. Should still have some adhesive left. And we're just gonna plug this on in right there, just like that. Okay. And now the last part, gotta put the back on it. So we gotta grab this cable right here, just like before. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. We're just gonna pop it right back into here. So let's get this connected again. And there we go. As you can see, it's connected. Okay, so now all we gotta do, pop this back on. Should all snap together and click. And it does. There we go. Gonna just get our screwdriver again. And we're gonna put this back together, or screw it back together. And there we go. That's the controller put back together. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I was able to help you take apart and put your controller back together. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and the like button, and stay tuned for more. Stay blessed.